So this is just going to be a 7x7 solve. So let's start. So I started on about 8 seconds into the video, I'd say. I didn't actually look at the time, I just felt about 2 seconds into the solve when I checked. But here we go. Let's do this. White center done. So now we need to move on to the yellow center. And by the way, I use Yao for this, so that's why I'm not going to do all the centers first, because I never see the point in using reduction. It just doesn't work as well for me. So obviously, if it doesn't work as well for me, I'm going to stick with what does. And it's one of those rare cases where Yao is actually better for somebody on a 7x7, even though reduction is by far the most commonly used. So now that I've got the yellow center too, I am going to jump straight to the cross edges. So I have currently got 1, and that makes it 2. And I'm going to do the white blue as my last one. So let's do this. Nice. So we're onto the blue center now. I've got 3 bars done, let's make that 4 now. So onto the last bar of the blue center, since I do blue, red, orange, green as my, or blue, red, green, orange as my center order. Just because I find it much easier to have a set center order, which is, as I say, blue, red, green, orange. So I am currently onto the red center. The reason I say green, orange, and orange, red is because rather than orange, red, is because I solve it like the direction I solve the other centers is going up, so it wouldn't make sense to all of a sudden start going down just because I'm doing the last 2 centers. If you understand what I mean. We're on to the last cross edge now, so I'm not on a great pace, but I can hopefully save the solve. I've been on worse. We're on about 3 minutes 10 right now. I'd normally get to this about 2:50, which is quite slow, but it's fine, whatever. I don't need to worry about that right now, I just need to worry about finishing the solve how I normally would, and then hoping that the time actually gets close to what I want. Which is not how I think in competitions for some reason. When the solve goes bad, it normally derails quite bad. When the solve goes good, it normally goes really good. In competition for me, it's either really good or really bad. I mean, that's when it's not average, it's either really good or really bad. When it's average, it's obviously just what I normally get. To be fair, I've saved this a bit. I'm on about 4:10 going on to 3x3 stage, which is fine. Honestly, with how slow I was going before, I will take any time below 4:30, yeah. Which means I got a 4:26, which for me on 7x7 is actually not bad. I average about 4:10 to 4:20, so considering the extra time earlier, I'm pretty happy with that, even though it's slightly worse than my average.